Welcome to our urgent update. Today, we're focusing on a development that could reshape global security as we know it. Russia has announced one of the largest military expansions in its modern history, signaling a potential escalation in the conflict with Ukraine. Is an attack on Kiev imminent? Stay with us as we unpack the details of Putin's new decree, expert opinions, and what this means for the international community. On December 15th, Russian President Vladimir Putin's newly signed decree will take effect, increasing the number of active servicemen in the military to an unprecedented 1.5 million. This marks the third major expansion since the full-scale invasion of Ukraine began in early 2022. To put this into perspective, an immediate recruitment push will see a sharp increase of 180,000 troops, with long-term goals raising the total military personnel to nearly 2.4 million. This move confirms the Kremlin's strategic focus on strengthening military capabilities for what could be a protracted war. So, why now? Russian Defense Committee Chairman Andrei Kartapolov highlights one key concern: NATO. Finland's accession to NATO poses a significant challenge at Russia's northwest borders. Kartapolov stated, "We must form new military units to safeguard regions where NATO's presence has intensified." This has elevated tensions between Moscow and the alliance, giving Russia yet another justification for its sweeping military changes. But this ambitious recruitment drive raises serious questions. Can Russia realistically achieve these numbers? The Russian government is already directing unparalleled resources into its defense efforts. Defense spending surged by 36% in 2023 and is projected to command 6% of the national GDP in the coming years. Meanwhile, industrial production for military equipment has shown remarkable increases. Tank manufacturing is up 5.6 times, and artillery production has soared by 17.5 times. Here's the catch, though. Can these gains offset challenges in recruitment and sustain prolonged warfare? Russia's strategy appears clear: a war of attrition aimed at systematically depleting Ukrainian military capabilities over time. But this is not without significant cost. Russia has seen an estimated 50,000 troop fatalities as of April 2024, with recruitment drives leading to labor shortages in other vital sectors. While the Kremlin eyes strategic milestones for 2026, these internal strains could challenge its long-term objectives. International implications of this military expansion are profound and far-reaching. Increased troop deployment will further escalate tensions with NATO allies. Russia has made it apparent that NATO's activities in Europe, including Finland's NATO membership, are perceived as direct threats. The international community faces pressing questions. How will NATO respond? Could this trigger further sanctions, or even an escalation of hostilities? And how will global powers like the United States and China position themselves as the conflict intensifies? For Ukraine, this signals yet another phase in an already brutal conflict. While the global community rallies behind Ukraine with aid and resources, the sheer scale of Russia's restructuring could redefine the battlefield over the coming months. To Kiev and beyond, the question looms: are we on the verge of another major offensive? Russia's military expansion marks a pivotal moment in this ongoing conflict, raising critical questions about the future of Ukraine and global security. What are your thoughts on this situation? Do you think escalation is inevitable, or is diplomacy still a viable path forward? We want to hear from you. Drop your opinions in the comments below and join the conversation with our global community. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our updates on this fast-evolving story. Thank you for tuning in to our detailed analysis. Stay informed, stay engaged, and we'll see you in the next update.